Denmark is not all about fairy tales. The Nordic country has proved it has a passion for music by frequently holding festivals throughout years. And the country never lets down on any forms of music, even if it is not played on real instruments.
Music is woven into the fabric of Danish society. From birthdays and weddings to open-air opera concerts and rock festivals, music celebrates the happy moments in life and quietly accompanies the sad ones. And music here is a great leveler. It is taught to and played by children in schools across the country. There are publicly supported musical conservatories and state support for classical musicians. And with the increasing accessibility to digital technologies, it's becoming easier and easier to make, produce and market your own music. And that means music made by local bands in garages and basements across the country. In fact, for Danes, music has now become an indispensable part of daily life.
In 1963, rhythmic music was first presented in Denmark by Jorgen de Mylius. He owns a radio program where he shares with the public his knowledge about rock and pop music.
Music is such an integral part of daily life because now we have a lot of channels and they are broadcasting different kinds of music, so you can select whatever you like. If you are into country music, you can listen to country music. If you're into opera, you can listen to special channels for opera. If you're into rock and roll, you can do that. So people can get a lot of musical information.
Outdoor concerts are a common scene in Denmark during the summertime. A major event is the Copenhagen Opera Festival. Financed by the municipality, it helps promote classical music with free concerts.
Well, I think as for most people, music plays, a big part in my life. And initially, opera wasn't a musical genre that I was into, but I somehow got acquainted with it and got pretty interested in it, and now it's one of my favorite musical forms. I really love it.
Music is it's one of those means of communication that can talk to everybody without language barriers, without cultural barriers. It just reaches everyone and everybody can understand it and feel it. So that's why it's very important to bring it to everyone and spread it as much as possible.
Other music forms have also made their voice in Denmark. Some of the world's best jazz musicians come to Copenhagen every year to perform at the Jazz Festival. While some play music only on professional occasions, others live it as their life. Street musicians perform throughout Copenhagen to make a living. When the instruments are too expensive to buy, they create melodies from whatever they have in hand.
The Danish music, the young people are very, very good. We were not good at that time. We were just lucky, and we were alone. But they are very, very good. And the productions they are making in the studios, they're excellent. You can't hear the difference if it's Danish or it's English or American. And therefore, we have a lot of successes outside our country.
Music is an important part of Denmark, especially during the time of an economic crisis.
In times of crisis, it is important to come back to music and culture because those are the things that actually help us to find hope again. Because they make us happy, they make us calm, and they make us maybe focus less on how much money is exactly on the bank account and how everything is collapsing, and maybe trying to find again the pleasure in the smaller things, in the details, and less unhappy about everything else. So it's hope. Music is hope and art is hope, and in times of crisis it's very important to have it.
Music-related activities in Denmark generated as much as $1.5 billion in 2009. Music is increasingly streamed and downloaded from websites, while compact discs still make up almost 60% of the music sales in the country.